expected. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Leah. I'm Wayne and Kathy's first daughter, and I'm going to help run everything today. So first of all, thank you to every single person that came out today to celebrate my dad, who was someone obviously very, very special to not only our family, but hopefully to everyone that's here. This is our second service. We had one last week, last Sunday in Phoenix, where our hometown is. And it's just so fortunate to have so many people that make the effort, that came to Phoenix last week and celebrated my dad with us, and then again to have this second wave of people here in Vegas that also care about my dad and our family. So thank you so much to all of you guys for coming out this afternoon on your holiday weekend and spending time with us. I want to thank a couple of people before we get started so that I don't forget. First of all, Oscar and Valeria helped coordinate this whole event, and so without them this wouldn't have happened. When we were putting the service together, it was one of those things that you're trying to make a lot of decisions, and it's really hard because you want to make the right decision and you want to include everybody, and so it's really, really hard because you're kind of in this wave of emotions, and making one decision is really hard, and let alone making 15 or 20 or 25 decisions. And my mom came up with the great idea to ask Valeria and Oscar to help us out with everything today, which was making one decision that then made the next 50 decisions so much easier. So without them, this would have been a very, very stressful time. But with them, it's been much easier, and we really appreciate them. I also want to thank Juan, who put up with my craziness with the audio and visual. Really appreciate that, because as much as I have a teacher voice, I don't know if everybody has a teacher voice. Okay, so we're going to start with my brother. And my brother's wearing a t-shirt, if you haven't noticed. And you might be thinking, wow, he's wearing a t-shirt to his dad's farewell fiesta. He really, put on his fancy clothes. But he's wearing a t-shirt of my dad's that means a lot to our family. My dad was on a softball team when I was little. Like, my dad played 4 nights a week on an all-guys softball team. And he had his best friend, Jeff, put the whole team together. And Jeff was the kind of guy that might have not been the sharpest tool in the shed. Maybe was not the person that was going to, invent a rocket ship, but he was the most dependable friend that my dad had his whole life. And so when the boys decided to join a softball team, they got all the money together. Jeff was responsible for all that money. Collecting money from boys is not easy. And so, especially when there's no PayPal. So my dad's best friend Jeff collected all the money and went down to the office. Back then, you couldn't pay it online. You had to go down to the YMCA office and pay the money. And so he gets there with this wad of cash, and the guy at the YMCA office says, "Well, sir, what's your team name?" He's like, "I don't know, just a bunch of guys." And so a few weeks later, the t-shirts came in, and it was time to play their first game, and they took out their t-shirts, and lo and behold, their t-shirt said, "Just a bunch of guys." And so that became their team name, and my dad wore this shirt a lot. And so when we were going through some stuff the last few weeks, we found the shirt, and we thought it was fitting that my brother wear the shirt that my dad wore when he was having so much fun playing softball with his best friends. So we'll start with my brother.
Hi. Alright, can you hear me back there? Sure? Alright. So this is the shirt that everybody that you just said. My dad's favorite shirt. Really good. I'm going to start a little bit in Spanish because I know that some of you guys don't speak some Spanish. Or some English, sorry, a little nervous. And then we'll go from there. So I'll just cut loose. So, para mi papá, se fue muy difícil para explicar todo lo que él te gusta. Él te gusta muchas cosas. Él te gusta Mazatlán, México, y también toda la gente que vivía ahí con nosotros. nosotros fue a Mazatlán como 6 años pasado y yo fui a prepa ahí y él mueve todas las cosas por nosotros. Uno día nosotros dice que, oye papá, podemos ir a Mazatlán a vivir. Y él dije, oh, ok, vámonos. Y él no sabía nada de español, nada. Él sabía más cerveza, baños, ¿dónde está? Y tacos. O sea, la cuenta también, ¿dónde está la cuenta? Pues, y con ese amor de Mazatlán, él podía vivir ahí por 6 años con nosotros. Y yo sé que él te gusta todos los días, cada segundo, cada minuto. Y ya está, él se fue. So, basically in English, what I just said is that my dad was a very, very good person. He liked going to Mexico ever since I was, I think, 3, 4. Every single year, every Christmas, every Easter, anything like that, we would go, and we finally convinced him to move to Mexico. He didn't know any Spanish. He knew beer, bathroom, tacos. That's about it. And Czech, yeah. But he moved down there, and he just wanted to make us happy. And that's just kind of the type of guy he was. He is very family-oriented. Whatever we wanted, he did. And, he's a good guy. So that was the welcome. Welcome, everybody. It's a little bit about us, our history. We're going to start with